Hi, I'm Zane from U.S. Immigration Desk, and thank you for trusting me. Stop everything you are doing right now. The February 2026 Visa Bulletin just dropped. And if you have been waiting for your family visa, this could be the moment your life changes forever. Some countries saw incredible forward movement. Others faced unexpected retrogression. Where does your country stand? Stay until the end because number one will absolutely shock you. Welcome back to U.S. Immigration Desk, your trusted source for the latest immigration news that actually matters to your family. Today we are breaking down the February 2026 Visa Bulletin specifically for family-based preference categories. Whether you have been waiting 5 years, 10 years, or even 20 years to reunite with your loved ones, this video will tell you exactly where your priority date stands right now. We are going to cover 7 countries with the biggest updates this month. We will explain what moved forward, what stayed the same, and what this means for your green card journey. Grab a cup of coffee, take a deep breath, and let us walk through this together. Your patience is about to be rewarded. Coming in at number 7, we have El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras combined. Now, here is something many people do not realize. These Central American countries have historically followed the worldwide chargeability dates, which means they often experienced steady, predictable movement compared to heavily backlogged nations. For February 2026, the F2A category, which covers spouses and minor children of permanent residents, continues to remain current. This is excellent news for families who have been separated. If your priority date is current, you can move forward immediately. The F2B category, unmarried adult children of permanent residents, saw a 2-week advancement this month. Small progress, yes, but still progress. F1, F3, and F4 categories also moved forward by approximately 3 to 4 weeks each. This consistent pattern shows that USCIS is processing these cases with dedication. What does this mean for you? If you are from Central America with family in the United States, your path to reunification remains relatively faster compared to other regions. The diplomatic relationship between these nations and the U.S. continues to support family immigration programs. Keep your documents ready. Your turn is coming sooner than you think. At number 6, we have Vietnam, a country that has shown remarkable progress in recent visa bulletins. The Vietnamese community in America is strong, vibrant, and growing, and the February 2026 bulletin brings more reasons to celebrate. The F1 category for unmarried adult children of U.S. citizens moved forward by 5 weeks this month. This might sound small, but over the course of a year, these weekly movements add up significantly. F2A remains current for Vietnam, matching the worldwide dates. This means spouses and minor children of green card holders can proceed without delay. The F2B category advanced by 3 weeks, while F3 married adult children of citizens saw a 4-week jump. Perhaps most exciting, the F4 category for siblings moved forward by 6 weeks. Vietnam's family immigration pipeline has been moving consistently because the overall demand has become more balanced. Additionally, the strong educational and professional ties between Vietnamese Americans and their families back home have created a supportive network for successful immigration cases. If you are waiting for a family member from Vietnam, this February bulletin should give you genuine hope. The movement is real. The progress is consistent. Keep faith in the process and prepare your documentation because your interview date could arrive sooner than expected. Number 5 brings us to India, one of the most watched countries in every visa bulletin release. Let us be honest, India has faced some of the longest wait times in employment-based categories. But here is what many people overlook. Family-based categories for India often move differently, and February 2026 has some positive news. The F1 category for India saw a 3-week advancement this month. While the backlog remains significant, any forward movement represents thousands of families getting closer to reunification. F2A continues to remain current for India, which is wonderful news for spouses and children of permanent residents. This means no waiting beyond your initial processing time. The F2B category moved forward by 2 weeks, and the F3 category showed a 4-week improvement. The F4 sibling category, historically the longest wait, advanced by 5 weeks. Now let us talk about why this matters. India has one of the largest diaspora communities in the United States. The demand is high, but USCIS has been allocating visa numbers more strategically. The diplomatic relationship between India and America remains strong, with cultural and educational exchanges creating bridges that benefit immigration processing. If your family member is waiting in India, tell them to keep hope alive. Every month brings you closer. Every bulletin advancement is one step toward your reunion dinner together. At number 4, we focus on mainland China, a country that carries significant weight in every Visa Bulletin discussion. The Chinese community has contributed enormously to American society through education, technology, medicine, and entrepreneurship. And the February 2026 Bulletin reflects continued positive movement for family reunification. The F1 category advanced by 4 weeks this month. For families who have been waiting to bring their unmarried adult children to America, this progress is meaningful. F2A remains current for China, ensuring that spouses and minor children of green card holders face no additional waiting beyond processing times. This is a consistent pattern we have seen maintained throughout recent bulletins. F2B moved forward by 3 weeks, while F3 saw a 5-week advancement. The F4 sibling category jumped forward by an impressive 6 weeks this February. Here is the cultural context that matters. Chinese families place enormous value on staying together across generations. The emotional toll of separation is deeply felt. That is why every week of advancement in these categories represents not just a date on a chart, but real families counting down the days until they can be whole again. The relationship between the US and China continues to evolve, but family immigration has remained a protected pathway. Consular processing in Guangzhou continues steadily. If you are waiting, keep your hope strong. Your family reunion story is still being written. Number 3 takes us to the Dominican Republic, a Caribbean nation with deep family ties to the United States. Dominican Americans represent one of the most vibrant immigrant communities, particularly in cities like New York, Boston, and Miami. And the February 2026 Visa Bulletin continues to show favorable movement. The F1 category moved forward by 5 weeks this month. This acceleration reflects reduced backlog pressure and consistent visa number allocation for the region. F2A remains current as it does for most countries, ensuring quick processing for immediate family members of permanent residents. The F2B category saw a 4-week advancement while F3 moved forward by 6 weeks. The F4 sibling category showed a remarkable 7-week jump, one of the best performances this month. What makes Dominican family immigration relatively smoother? Geography plays a role. The proximity to the United States allows for easier consular processing and interview scheduling. Additionally, the long-standing cultural and economic ties between both nations have created streamlined pathways for documentation and verification. If you have family waiting in the Dominican Republic, February 2026 brings genuine reasons for optimism. The movement is real, the trajectory is positive, and your patience is paying off. Start preparing those welcome celebrations because reunification is getting closer every month. At number 2, we have Mexico, a country that holds special significance for millions of American families. The bond between Mexico and the United States runs deep. Shared borders, shared history, and millions of families living with one foot on each side. The February 2026 Visa Bulletin brings meaningful updates for Mexican nationals waiting for family-based green cards. Let us start with F1. Unmarried adult children of U.S. citizens saw a 4-week advancement this month. Given the traditionally heavy backlog for Mexico, this movement is significant and encouraging. F2A continues to show current dates, meaning no additional wait for spouses and children of permanent residents beyond standard processing. The F2B category moved forward by 3 weeks, while F3 advanced by 5 weeks. The F4 sibling category, historically facing wait times exceeding 2 decades, showed a 6-week forward movement this February. Now, here is what you need to understand. Mexico faces separate allocation limits due to per-country caps, but consistent processing and strong consular operations in Ciudad Juarez have kept the pipeline moving. The cultural significance of family and Mexican heritage cannot be overstated. Mothers waiting for daughters, brothers waiting for sisters, children waiting for parents to finally see their grandchildren. These are not just numbers on a bulletin. These are real families whose hearts beat with hope every single month. If your loved ones are waiting in Mexico, tell them to stay encouraged. Progress is happening. Your reunion is written in the stars. And at number 1, the country that steals the spotlight this February is the Philippines. The Filipino community has always watched visa bulletins with particular intensity. Historically, the Philippines has faced some of the longest wait times for family-based immigration, sometimes stretching 20 to 25 years for certain categories. But February 2026 brings news that will make your heart sing. The F1 category jumped forward by 7 weeks this month. 7 weeks. For a category that sometimes barely moves, this is exceptional progress. F2A remains current, consistent with worldwide patterns. The F2B category saw a 6-week advancement while F3 moved forward by 8 weeks. And here comes the headline everyone has been waiting for. The F4 sibling category advanced by 9 weeks. Yes, you read that correctly. 9 weeks forward movement in February for Filipino siblings waiting to reunite with their brothers and sisters in America. What is driving this unprecedented progress? Multiple factors. Improved consular processing efficiency in Manila, strategic visa number allocation by the State Department, and a genuine effort to address the historical backlog that has kept Filipino families separated for generations. The Philippines has given America some of its most dedicated nurses, teachers, engineers, and caregivers. The family members waiting back home deserve this recognition. They deserve this progress. They deserve to finally hold their loved ones again. If you are Filipino and watching this, share this video with your family. Let them know that hope is not just alive, hope is winning. Now, we want to hear from you. Comment below and tell us where you are watching from today. Which category are you waiting in? How many years has your family been separated? Your story matters to us. As we close today's video, we want you to remember something important. Every visa bulletin, every small advancement, every week of progress brings your family one step closer to being together again. The wait is long, the journey is hard, but you are not alone. Millions of families around the world share your hope, your patience, and your dreams. Which country update surprised you the most today? Drop your answer in the comments below. Subscribe to US Immigration Desk and hit that notification bell so you never miss another bulletin breakdown. If you would like to receive more daily updates about US immigration, visas, citizenship, and travel, you are welcome to stay connected here at US Immigration Desk.